If you've been using natural remedies, natural oils, protective styles, you've been Googling everywhere about hair growth, and still your hair doesn't show any signs of growing, this video is for you. Because today we are talking about the foundation of healthy hair, and that is the scalp. Hair growth does not start from the oils, it starts at the roots. Most people focus on hair strands, they focus on the products they use on their hair, they focus on hair length, but what they do is they ignore the most important part of our hair, and that is the scalp. That has led to frustrations, demotivation about growing hair. Okay, people are giving up about hair because they've tried all remedies given online and everywhere. Every advice given about hair growth, they've they've tried, but their hair isn't growing yet. They're experiencing hair loss and dormant hair growth. That means that their hair is not growing at all. By the end of this video, you will understand what scalp health is, signs of an unhealthy scalp, and what you should fix first before trying everything else. Now, welcome to my channel. My name is Flo Ngugi. What does a healthy scalp feel or look? The scalp is a skin like you have in your face, your hands, okay? Every part of your body has a skin, and that's the same skin that you have on your scalp. So it has hair follicles, it has sweat glands, it has pores, it has oil glands, and all that. So the care that you take on your skin, on your face, is the same care you're supposed to take on your scalp. Okay? So, what does a healthy scalp really mean? It means that your scalp is clean but not stripped. Okay? Stripping meaning that you've not loaded all the important oils that stays on our scalp. That means that your scalp is clean but not stripped. So you're not washing your scalp like daily. So your scalp is healthy. Okay, the second point is moisturized but not oily, right? If if your scalp is moisturized, it means your scalp is healthy and the hair growth will happen normally without any dormancy. Now, your scalp does not need to be oily because when it gets oily, it creates another issue and that will deter hair growth. The third point is calm, okay? Not itchy or irritated. Now, when your scalp is calm, you don't experience the itching because the itching causes inflammation, sensitivity, tenderness, all that. So if your scalp feels calm with no any itching, then that scalp is healthy. Kudos to you. Okay. Now, the fourth point is able to support hair growth. If you can experience hair growth, okay, if you can tell that your hair is growing depending on length, depending on volume, then your scalp is healthy. Now, when your scalp is unhealthy, hair follicles become blocked, gets irritated or weak, and hair growth slows down or stops completely. When your scalp is unhealthy, you know the blockage of the hair follicles. When our hair follicles are blocked, then nothing is happening on our scalp. So hair growth can never happen. So that stops hair growth completely, and that brings frustrations. Yeah, because I've gone through that. Like you are interlocking your hair and you're taking 2 months and there's no growth, right? To add on that, what you're experiencing is hair shedding. On your pillow you find a lot of hair and your hair is not growing at all, right? Yeah. Now, what are the signs of an unhealthy scalp? If you are experiencing any of these signs, now your scalp need a lot of attention. Okay, you need to give your scalp a lot of attention. Now, point number one, persistent itchiness. If you're experiencing itchiness on your scalp, now you have to pay attention to your scalp. You have to, evaluate your scalp and understand your scalp and know what is happening and what are you doing wrong on your scalp, because you're the one who takes care of it. Okay, so you're the one who is supposed to understand what it needs, what's happening, and all that. Second, if your scalp has flakes, right? Now, flakes can be white or yellow. Now, the third point, if your scalp has scalp buildups, and when you shampoo your scalp, the buildups does not go away. Now, that is a sign that your scalp need a lot of your attention, right? Now, the other point, the fourth point, soreness and tenderness. If you can feel some soreness on your scalp, if you feel your scalp is tender, sensitive, and all those, even pain, if you feel pain on your scalp, it means you need to give your scalp a lot of attention and solve the problem. Okay. The fifth point, hair shedding more than usual. So normally our hair is supposed to shed because the hairs are cells, and any cell, when it gets old, it dies. And so we are supposed to shed hair, but we don't. When we shed hair excessively, now that becomes abnormal. And when you shed hair unusually, that means that your scalp has an issue, that your scalp is not okay. The sixth point, okay, hair not growing despite consistency. If your hair is not growing, if your hair does not show any signs of growth, despite you following the right routines, despite you applying oils according to how you're advised to do, for the people that the oils have helped, you've tried to apply the oils consistently, the treatments, the leave-ins treatment, right? If you've tried all that, if you tried natural, remedies, the ones that you use at home, like the teas, like the sprays, like the juices, okay? The ones that you use at home, like the onion juice, which I love very much. If all those things are not working out, then you need to pay attention to your scalp, because this means your hair is asking for help. Your scalp is asking for help. And so you're supposed to evaluate your hair and do research or visit a dermatologist to understand what's happening with your scalp. Now, oils are not the solution, because when you apply the oil on your scalp, that itchiness, gets serious, it worsens. So oils are not a solution, especially if you oil your scalp when it's dirty, when it has frets and dandruffs, okay? When your scalp is inflamed, that will not help. You seal in dirt, okay? Dead skin, sweat, and product buildups, okay? And that's why some people experience inchy scalp even after oiling their scalp. They experience inching. That was a problem I had, but I overcame that, right? And that's why I'm giving you these ideas so that you can try it out and it might work for you. Now, what are we supposed to fix first before everything else? What are we supposed to fix first? First, if you want healthy hair growth, focus on these basic points. Okay, first, before you try the oils, before you try the treatments, the home remedies, the protective styles, before you do all that, try these basics first. And then you can tell if the problem is solved, if you've realized what is happening with your scalp and all that. Now, point number one, these are the solutions that you're supposed to apply on our scalp. Clean scalp. Focus on a clean scalp. Okay, cleaning our scalp when it needs to be cleaned, right? Like if your scalp is oily, you will feel that your scalp is not clean and you have to clean it when you feel that feeling. Okay, now if you have a normal scalp, you can take 4 to 6 weeks before cleaning your scalp. Now, washing your scalp, shampooing your scalp every day, that will lead to dryness of your scalp. So you're supposed to listen to your scalp, tell when your scalp need a shampoo. Okay, tell when your scalp need, you know, just a rinse. Okay, and tell when your scalp is oily, like if you're using any other oil. Like for me, from experience, anytime I use the creams on my scalp and on my hair strands, I cannot take 3 days without washing my hair because I feel my pores are not, I'm not comfortable. I feel like they are very clogged. Like my scalp is not breathing. So I have to wash my scalp immediately after applying the creams. So this goes back to the point that we always talk about using natural oils, because natural oils helps in cleaning our hair and cleaning and clogging our hair follicles. So when you use the right oils, you will take longer to wash your hair because you will not experience the clogging at all, right? So please keep your scalp clean. Scalp hygiene is very important, keeping in mind not to use harsh products. Okay, so you're supposed to try different shampoos or leave-ins, okay, the natural ones without the chemicals. And when you learn which one works for your scalp, you'll be in a very safe side because now you'll know what to use on your scalp. Okay, so try different products. Okay, don't use the scalp as an experiment ground. Okay, if that makes sense. But try different products, natural products, the safe ones, the ones that are not aggressive on your scalp, and determine which one works for you and follow. Okay, follow with the products that works for you. Okay, now point number two, moisturize before oiling. Okay, make sure that you use products that are water based, because water is the only thing that hydrates your hair and your scalp. Plain water. And if you find products that are water based, you can use them. You can spray the product on your scalp, or spray plain water on your scalp and then seal with the oils. Okay, so when oiling your scalp, make sure you hydrate your scalp first so that the oil can be of help, so that you can hydrate your hair, moisturize your hair. That's what you're supposed to do. When moisturizing your scalp, you don't have to hydrate excessively, and then you apply natural oils so that you can seal in the moisture. Applying oil directly on your scalp will not do any good. It might even make it worse. You might experience itching because you did not hydrate your scalp first, so that the oil later can seal in the moisture. Now, point number three, gentle handling of our scalp and hair. right? Gently handling. Because if you're experiencing the inchiness, the inching of the scalp, you can find yourself subconsciously scratching your scalp, okay, aggressively, which is not right, because you leave your scalp inflamed, and that scalp will be very vulnerable to infections, to a lot of issues. So be very gentle with your scalp. Do very gentle hairstyles. Okay, do not stress your scalp at all, at all. The fourth thing that you're supposed to do when fixing these issues and learning how to take care of our scalp, the fourth thing is consistency. Now, dealing with the scalp health does not happen overnight. If you want to heal your scalp, you have to take time. You have to be patient with your scalp. You have to be consistent with the moisturizing, with the treatments, with the safe routines that you've decided to follow. You have to be very consistent and at the same time very patient, because this healing happens gradually. It doesn't come like you start doing it today and you see results tomorrow. You have to take time. You have to be patient. You have to work on one product for a period of time to see if it's work or not. You have to be patient and consistent to see results, to see notable hair growth. For me, immediately I learned about my scalp health. Everything changed. My hair regrew. The parts that were bald started growing. As you can see, my crown part has very healthy microlobes. My hair regrew and I redid the microlobes and they're very healthy right now. So learning about your scalp, listening to your scalp, doing the right routines helps big time. Now, thank you so much for watching this video. If it's helpful, please like this video, subscribe if you haven't, because that will help me a lot, will help this channel grow. And I thank you so much for being there, for supporting me, and for being with me in this journey of healing our scalp. We will future these videos of healing our scalp, because that is where our hair starts. Okay, healthy hair means healthy scalp. If you would love to learn about how to fix a dry scalp, how to deal with a dry scalp, please watch this video next. Bye bye.